SOTOL. SOTOL. Okay. All right. You guys can come on in.
Is it plugged in? Can you use your phone?
Yes. Are you sure?
So, are you sure it's plugged in? Okay, I have to go. I have a board meeting. Bye.
I think I'll just stand back here. Motion? Second.
All in favor? Aye. Move for termination in closed session. Student session hearing 2024, action for consideration of violation of the California Education Code sections 48900C.
I make a motion to expel the student with suspended enforcement order for conditions. I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Alright, recording of this meeting is being made and shall be kept for 30 days as a public record. Please stand. And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, roll call. I'm here. Mario is here. Robert is here. Ian is absent. And Adrian is here. Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
Motion.
No, sorry. Seconded by?
I'll second.
Thank you. All in favor? Okay, reports and communications. Reclassification award. Yes. Thank you.
And board president, and if you, and the board, if you'd like to join in front, sort of, shake the hands of all these students. Every time we have a group of students who are reclassified, I think there's, sometimes we fail to understand the accomplishment of these students. They have worked very hard to not only do well on the LPAC test, which is a test that English learners have to accomplish and do well on it, but they've also mastered their grade point average. They're doing well in school. So it's my pleasure, and I just want to share, when we look at the research of our English learner students, what we find is after they have gone through reclassification and they take the state tests, these students are doing really, really well on the state test. So I'm so excited at the number of reclassified students that we are honoring tonight. And students, when I call your name, please come up forward. Why don't you go that way? And you'll go last. Okay. And the board is here to greet you. So I have my glasses here. Okay. And these are not in any order, but I'd like to call up Melanie Bravo. Next is Rafael Cabrera Orones. Aiden Ceniceros. Mariana Flores. Adrian Enriquez. Clara Santos. Isabella Sedano. Aylin Serrano Gordiano. And Kenya Sotelo Salgado. Before the board sits down, are there any other students who qualified for reclassification who are here this evening? We had several. I mean, you know the actual total?
I think there were 70.
70. Wow. Kudos to all of our school principals, our teachers who made this happen. Thank you so much. Oh, kids, if you want, I don't know if parents, we'd love to have you stay, please, but there's also cookies and some sodas over there. Kids, please get some cookies. Enjoy the cookies, please.
Don't tell me There's drinks.
Parents, I just want to say thank you to all the parents of the students who reclassified, because I know you played a significant role in them achieving that. And 70 is a huge number.
Sorry, correct. 70 confirmed, but 33 families, 33 students, sorry.
Yes, but 70 qualified.
33.
33?
We had a total of 70 confirmed. There were, sorry. I got confused.
But what I'm saying is, even though the other 70, correct me if I'm wrong, 70 qualified for reclassification.
33.
for the 70.
Families are concerned, like, people, you know, that listen. Yes.
Okay, all right. Number 3, thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, thank you, Ellen.
That's
Sorry.
still.
Still great, still very good.
Yeah.
Yes, very good.
Okay, do you have anyone here from RPA? In order to report? Okay, CFPA?
Hi, Chief Officer, just going to let you know we finished negotiations and our chapter will be voting on it on the 25th, so hopefully everything goes well and see you next time.
Thank you. Okay, so board member. Very exciting. He said they could do us. I have begun pouring concrete on the new campus at TMS, and TMS also hosting a student ball held on Thursday. Ms. Wonderful asked me to repeat the community center hours. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. and then again on Wednesday from 3:30 to 5 o'clock. Last Friday was the first ever community center fair. There were 14 vendors in attendance as well as a booth for the community center. There are about 200 people in attendance throughout the event, and there was a great deal of positive feedback. A survey went out to all the families in the district yesterday through Parent Square. Not yesterday, the day before yesterday. It would be highly appreciated if everyone could take the time to answer the 6 short questions so the parent and community center can know the services and resources they offer or the needs of the district face. Moving on to high school. Cadet Corps. Roseland High School individual major awards took place on January 13th, and 10 cadets competed and will compete in the state awards competition on January 26th. Drama went on their seated field trip last week, and they visited Disneyland and attended a private acting workshop in Disney Castle. They got to see the new Wonka movie and Mean Girls in the theater to study musical production, and they attended several in-person performances, including A Monster Calls, Letters to Sala, and Cymbeline and the Plant Girls. Baseball's first game will be on February 13th against Ellen Valley High School. Same goes for softball. Basketball, the boys won against Desert yesterday, 87-53, and girls basketball lost yesterday, 40-50, and both teams will play the after on Friday. Soccer, both teams played Cassidy yesterday. Girls won 7-0, which I think is pretty good. Boys lost 0-2, unfortunately. Tomorrow they have home game against Fraser Mountain. Robotics has been prototyping the robot during the first few weeks of the building season, and they have already built the motors for the new drive system. Mr. Noderman has asked that I announce the first Cash for College night will be January 31st from 5 to 7:30 p.m. in the high school library. It'll be a workshop, and I'll have all kinds of people helping families fill out the FAFSA and your forms. Because especially since they've updated the new FAFSA form, it's kind of busy. So I'll have all kinds of people to help everyone out. And then second Cash for College night will be March 13th, same time from 5 to 7:30 p.m. And then the general updates. Rush Day is going to be on January 20th, so this Saturday, and pump tickets will be sold for $100. The senior trip and Grand Rush tickets will be sold at a package sale price of $100 for individually, with senior trip price at $70 and Grand Rush at $60. And then the students have expressed a concern about transportation to prom. So I was wondering if I could get clarification on what policies are in place for prom transportation. So the last 2 years, students have been able to drive themselves to prom, and a lot of students are complaining about that change. And so last year, I was on the prom planning committee, and we were told that we had to stay within certain distance radius, and then outside of that, we had to have district bus students to the prom venue. So I would just like clarification on those areas now, so that way I can relay that to the students so they're not complaining after the public tickets that hasn't come through.
Where's the prom at this year?
It's called like the Caesar Chavez, the Palace Event Center. It's like an attachment to
Oh, I'm sorry, you wanted an answer today? But here's, I'll be brutally honest, I am going to look into that to see if there are any limitations to the mileage travel. I will tell you personally, my personal life doesn't necessarily matter. I am very concerned about having kids drive to and from the prom. Last year I was told there were some people who showed up that were not even part of our prom, and that was in the Antelope Valley, in West Palmdale. We also had a couple of people showed up who were intoxicated. I have to see what are the liabilities for us as a district. We put everybody on the bus, everybody comes back on the bus, kind of pretty much knowing that they're getting to the event and they're being brought back to the school, and then parents pick them up from there. I understand. I once went from, and you're not. And I can't remember if mine was in the gym, okay? It wasn't really fancy. But let me look into it, and I will get back to you. Give me a little bit of time to see if there are limitations. Let me run it by the board to see, and also see if there's any legal issues with it.
Thank you. CDO report, Mr. Irving.
Alright, so some of my stuff will be a slight rehash of CSEA and Madison's. So last Friday, the community school grant did a fair at the high school. It's the third event in the last 3 months that had more than 100 people turn out between the events for the AV Wall in November. There was a food drive in December, and then the fair in January. So we're, 3 months in a row of positive turnout. Wanted to promote some good news. Also, we met with CSA on the 12th for negotiations. We have a tentative agreement. We're, waiting on the members to ratify, so that hopefully by the next board meeting, we have, something to present to the board. Construction has progressed since we last met. Work continued through winter break with a sewer connection for the high school project. Without students and staff on campus, they're able to cut trenches through the campuses and parking lots to connect septic tanks to sewer, so that when everything's ready to go, that piece is taken care of. If you've been by the high school in the last week or so, you can see that some of the framing is up for the cafeteria, for the walls. So we're starting to see more of what the skeleton looks like, as opposed to just a lot of dirt moved and a little bit of concrete poured. And then out at the middle school, work is continued out there. Concrete's been poured for curbing, so that the outline of the track is starting to take shape. Work will continue for grading for that field, and as well as for all of the utility connections in the classrooms, as well as final finishes like carpet, electric hookup, the little things. Let's see. And then over the last couple of days, we've picked up trucks for maintenance and grounds that are long overdue. They were approved back in on the 4th at that board meeting. So we now have some more newer trucks so that we can start to get rid of the outmoded and Caltrans hand-me-down trucks that we've had for so many years. So it's progress there. And then lastly, I have a check to present to AV Point Man. I'm gonna stand up real quick. So as part of AV Wall, everybody that's, been
I'll put my stuff
to a
in your
board
chest.
meeting in the last several months has heard that, the district partnered with, Tarmac, the Chamber of Commerce, and then the district will swap the committee, we raise, funds, part of that came out of the community school grant. Other costs, security, food, lumber, all the, everything else, We have to pay for it. But, we raised a little bit more than, what we actually spent, so, as a way to pay it forward to the next group or the kiddos, I have a check for the very non-specific amount, it'd be easier if I were a round number, but I'm gonna read it. It's $432.81.
All right, wow, thank you.
Thank you very much.
That's a very grateful.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you very much.
thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody. Rosamond, our wall display was fantastic. Your community is amazing. And you really just came to the forefront and did what was required of you. And the AV wall is so proud to have been displayed in your community. So thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was such a good news. Thank you for the recruitment funds. We really appreciate it. I don't know. I'm gonna go home because I gotta go back to my hotel. My house is damaged. I'm in a hotel. Oh, thank you so much. Anyway, yeah, good night. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Kern County Superintendent Schools and their team to check in and talk about ongoing collaboration and professional development opportunities that we connected with them last week. And we talked about like specific training and ongoing support. So since we collaborate with them and they either come to us or sometimes we go over to Bakersfield, the Kern County Superintendent Schools office over there. And we had our Ethnic Studies Committee meeting on January 10th. We continue to look at the district lens in terms of the focus. Consists of administrators, teachers, working with parents, and students. So that was on the 10th of January. School sites continue to work on their school accountability report cards, which are each year schools submit a report that discusses different areas. We'll go into more detail when it's time for the CERT reports, but that's what the schools were working on. Professional development. We've had trainings with Dr. Wetzel. She's one of our consultants that we work with, and she most recently worked with the 3rd grade to 5th grade level chairs to review standards, high standards, as well as learning progressions or continuums, like seeing which areas are focus areas and which ones to continue to expand on. Lori Martin from Success for All was at Roseman Elementary School today. She worked with lower elementary teachers there, including like 2nd grade, for example. 1st grade, what she did is modeling lessons, went over some strategies with the teachers. Next week, she'll be at West Park Elementary School. And then we will continue our work with Ken O'Connor and the Southern Kern Unified School District Grading Committee. Our first meeting we're going to have with him this school year. We've been working with him in the past. We'll have that on January 25th. And that's what I have in terms of a report for curriculum instruction and professional development opportunities.
Thank you very much. Assistant Superintendent of Special Education and Pupil Personnel, Cheryl Taylor with the Hope Squad.
Well, I want to start out by saying hello to everybody, welcome, and congratulations to all of the wonderful students who worked so hard to be reclassified this evening. That's absolutely awesome. And then next, I have Ms. Campbellisa to join me, and on behalf of the two of us, as well as our other 3 Hope Squad advisors, Mrs. Rodriguez, Mrs. Shevlin, and Mrs. Kirk, we wanted to recognize the people who helped us to bring Hope Squad here and who have provided us so much support over the last couple of years.
We appreciate all of your guys' support. Hope Squad is not just our students, it's our community, it's our staff, it's all of you guys as well, supporting mental health and awareness. So we just wanted to thank you guys. We know it's getting a little colder, and we need you guys to start, but now we have Hope Squad sweatshirt.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Good, my shirt.
Dude, you're gonna do sweatshirts are so comfortable.
I was wearing mine on Friday, and everyone else found We appreciate all of you, so we just wanted to show you first. Thank you guys. You're welcome. And that's it for me.
Okay, thank you very much. Associate Superintendent for Resources,
Welcome everybody and congratulations to all of the students. They've done a great job. Keep up the good work. So we are the school site administrators are working with their school site staff for to select a teacher of the year. Those nominations are going to be due to me by February 9th. And then classified of the year will follow probably sometime in the next few weeks. There's a little bit of time in between those. The district's going to be offering an incentive for teachers that notify us of their retirement at the end of the school year. This allows us to honor them. We always want to honor our teachers that are retiring. We have a gift of appreciation and sort of reception. But this also helps us with our staffing needs for the 24-25 school year. We're already looking ahead to see what we need and make sure that we get on that quickly, because we all know that it's hard to find teachers, so we want to get started early. Substitutes, we are every week getting more and more substitutes, so thank you for that incentive for them and that pay raise for them. And we have a couple on the board agenda today for approval, and then I know that there are at least 2 more that are getting started as well. So most of our positions are filled on a daily basis. I was kind of checking that out today, and I was even next week we have some KCSOS trainings that are going on where we have like 9 teachers that are out at the school site, and every last one of those are filled. So very exciting, and I know the school sites also are excited that we can fill those positions. Our classified positions, we still need paras subs. That is a need for us. We are able to fill, for the most part, our custodial and food service openings. We have been able to build a sub pool in those areas. So that is it.
Thank you. Superintendent report.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone here, and anyone who is joining us from home. Welcome, and we appreciate you taking the time to join us this evening. I first want to say to Mary, she did. I wanted to thank CSEA. We did, as Mr. Irving mentioned, we did complete our negotiations. We believe, hopefully, we're done last week, and it was a pleasure working with the classified team to come to a comparable agreement for the 23-24 school year. So we hope that goes well. Negotiations resume this Friday, the 19th, with the Teachers Association. So we're looking forward to, it's been a while since we've sat across the table from them due to the holidays. So we're looking forward to getting back to our negotiations on Friday with them. This past Saturday, our cadet corps from both Tropico Middle School and the high school competed in and I'm not really sure what the event was called, at Cactus Middle School Magnet Academy in Palmdale School District. And I understand that we had several of our students at both schools who were recipients of awards. So what we will do in the very near future is have those students and their cadet corps leaders here to present them to the board, and so the board can acknowledge them for their amazing achievement at this event. I want to thank Mrs. Sheminsky because she is going to bring back ballroom dancing to the high school. We have lots of kids who have done this over many, many years and who asked, could we bring back ballroom dancing? So this will be an after-school training and practices, and then they will compete, I think, in March. If my memory serves me right. So thank you, Mrs. Sheminsky, for stepping up and being willing. I love to watch them. Oh, I love to watch the ballroom dance. So I'm so excited about this. I know that West Park does it, so hopefully we'll get to a point where all of our schools are competing in ballroom dancing. I also want to congratulate Roseman High Early College Campus. At the beginning of the year, Mr. Irving and I talked about achiever trips. And what we decided was that we were going to take some of the money that we could spend in this way and award those students who had great attendance, who had a good grade point average, didn't have to be a 4.0, but a 2.5 and above. And they also had 0 referrals. So the high school's first achiever trip, which I believe is February 1st. 21st. Sorry, I knew there was a 1 there. 21st is to Medieval Times. And I am so excited to announce, Ms. Balsada, please correct me, is it 353 students qualified for that achiever trip? So that's more than 1/3 of the student population at Roseman High. So we will be sending 7 buses of students to Medieval Times. A little expensive, but boy, do they deserve it. So I'm very excited. Can't wait to hear what you have your numbers. Oh, you do. So you'll have to share those with me so I can talk about. Okay, thank you. So Tropico's first achiever trip is going to be to the Ronald Reagan. And their second trip is going to be to Medieval Times. And the high school's second trip is going to be to the Museum of Tolerance. So these are great trips for the kids, and we're very, very excited to have the funds to spend and award our kids who are really, really working hard this year. So I just wanted to share that. And one last thing, Mr. Dan and I have been, Mr. Wexler and I have been meeting this week with our site admins. We've met so far with Tropico Middle School and Roseman High. We've been looking at last year's testing data and how well the kids are doing throughout the first semester, and sort of analyzing what else we need to do to improve their learning and provide them, all the opportunities possible for them to do well this spring when they pass their state test scores again. And it's been a pleasure working with the 2 sites so far. We will finish with all sites. We're going to meet with all sites, but we've come up with some great ideas. And looking forward to a very rigorous spring semester and getting the kids ready for state testing. Well, as far as attendance goes, December is that month we just really, people travel a lot in the month of December, and I did not have one school out of the 6 that made any improvement in the month of December. So I will not give an award tonight for attendance in December. Although, I will say, even though they went down very, very little, and that was Roseman High Early College campus. So, a little bit more, a couple more kids in attendance, and you've probably been the school that received the award. But we have to follow we want them to do well and reach the goals. So hopefully January will be better, and next month we'll be awarding the top elementary and the top secondary school. So, thank you.
Board member communications. I will start with you.
Just want to congratulate all the kids who got reclassified. Trying to think of how to reclassify. Estamos muy contentos que los chavalos que han graduado puedan trabajar en inglés en vez de en español. Y a los parientes que han ayudado mucho con enseñándoles cómo llegar a esas more slang.
Again, I would like to congratulate all the students who got reclassified. Congratulations and keep up the good work. I'm not going to have too much to say other than I'll probably be missing next month's meetings. I hate missing the meetings. To me, being a board member is important for me to attend every one of the meetings because you elected me to do that. But I'm going to be having surgery on the 1st of February. That will probably be keeping me out. So, I hope you will be able to, as long as some folks keep it, don't skip. But we'll leave that one alone. That's all.
Thanks, Bob. Adrian?
Same thing, I'll just congratulate all the students and all the students that left with their families. Appreciate you coming here and your hard work. We classified, and I hope you enjoyed the cookies. I saw them. And thank you all for your reports, I appreciate them. And you as well for all the information. That's it.
Just one thing, about time where you see the scoreboard up for the girls. No, you're not gonna do that. As when I first came on the board, that was one of my priorities, that made sure at least that priority is getting there for the ladies.
It's yes, it should be done. We're hoping it'll be done. What's the first game? I wrote it down, February 13th. No, that's they missed the first game, but it's in the works. We should be working on it this week.
Wonderful. I too want to say thank you. Congratulations to the students that reclassified. Keep going, just keep climbing that ladder and then get out of school and you're like, I'm done, I did it. Now you gotta be an adult. My goodness. Congratulations to all the students that made it to the Achiever trips. It's hard work and you guys can do it. Like 360 something? 53, that's a lot. And then Mr. Shevin is going to tell us how many you guys got. That's you guys know?
Oh, mine's like, I think we were at, I don't want to make it up, so that's why. I think we were at, I think it's like 20%.
That's
about one every 5 minutes.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's an accomplishment. So, congratulations to the students who did that. Thank you guys for being here. And that is always, it's a good time to start some seeds because springtime is coming. You can grow anything right now. Grow anything. You can grow lettuce, broccoli. You can start your seeds for peppers, tomatoes. Grow some. Okay, that was it. I'll stop. All right. Subcommittee communication.
That's, yeah, next.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you?
Well, it's next.
Okay. Subcommittee communications?
I got nothing this week.
I've got nothing unless I couldn't attend the last, safety and security.
Okay. We'll move on from that. Any comments from the public?
None.
Okay. Consent items A through M. Any questions? I have a question.
So do I.
Item K. What is the TMS travel for? What is that question? Oh, sorry. So they received a bunch of donations. What's the travel for?
It's a travel, they're planning a trip to Washington DC.
Okay.
So the problem, so I'm gonna say this, and this, I wanted to talk to you before this got to this. The travel club's already been approved on the board.
Right.
That's the issue here. The travel club was already approved by the board to be a club at Tropico. I think that's where we're having the issue. And that the club was already run through the board. I think that's the issue. The board already approved the club back in September.
So was there a fundraiser or you guys are preparing for this
So
trip?
they already did a fundraiser.
Is this where the donations came from?
Correct.
Okay.
You don't necessarily need to approve it. But I think that's where, it's because I just dug up the paperwork today to find out, because you guys sent that email. And then I had a discussion with somebody else today. That, because I was like, well, how did this all come about and stuff? So, the correct paperwork was filled out, but it was processed through the board. Before it did approve the shop club. It was on the agenda. I don't know the specific date. And it did go through the board as a club for Tropico. And I'd like to have more conversation about it, because I feel like the teachers were misinformed by a third party on my campus. Not, looking at them. I think they were misinformed by a third party on the campus of how to go about doing things. Because I think they were doing things the correct way, not involving the school, and they were told that they had to. And
that's not accurate.
that's not what we wanted to do.
Trip is to trip. And they were told that they had to do it to the school. And don't.
Right. So and that's why I said to you, you don't necessarily have to.
Why don't we table that?
I would love that, then we could have a discussion. Figure out how we can, best resolve it so that nobody is losing anything for the fact that the kids did put in the work. The kids did do the correct thing. I feel like the teachers did the correct thing. And due to one person's misinformation that they trusted, I think maybe we could try to figure something out, and I'll follow up with these dates. So, but I think that's the correct thing. I would agree with that.
Okay. You understand why you do the
Right.
sponsor trips across the United States.
Right, and there's,
100%.
we'll discuss this in a different time.
Yes, sir.
Any other questions?
I have questions. What's the construction group proposal 1001 project to West Park? Robert, what was that?
That is the asphalt, Part, West Park?
The repair after the trucks destroyed it.
Yes. With the additional weight, yes.
Well, I remember talking about it, but I didn't get an extra number because I just had to come up with when we were talking about it. Okay, I'll make a motion that we accept A through M excluding K, and we will do another motion here in a second.
All second.
Okay, all in favor?
Alright?
Aye.
And I wish to take K and table it to a further date.
Sure.
Motion.
I'll second that.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Approve revised 2024-2025 18-month SKUSD Board of Trustees Board meeting calendar. Changed Wednesday, December 4th, 2024 to Monday, December 2nd, 2024.
Yes, board, I'm asking you to, make this change because the, CSBA conference next year will be in Anaheim, and we would not be here on December 4th. None of you would be here. So if we would please agree to move it up a couple of days, because you would be in Anaheim.
I'll make a motion.
Second. Oh, sorry, Adrian, you too. All right. First by Mario, second by Adrian. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, thank you. Roseman High School Early College Campus Cadet Corps field trip, change of location and dates. Original location was here, Camp Posey, California, January 18th to the 21st. Change to Camp San Luis Obispo, January 17th to the 20th. Was previously approved on December 13th.
Yes, I just wanted to make sure that this was on the agenda for your information. You've already approved the trip, basically same number of days, I believe. It's just that the dates have changed and the location, but still an overnight trip. And Captain Wallace just brought it to my attention. Just wanted the board to be aware.
Where's Captain Camp Posey?
It's not gonna be there.
No, right?
I have no idea. I don't, Posey. Somebody will look that one up for me, Karen.
All right.
Okay.
I was gonna say,
How do you know? Not New York. How do you know? Okay.
It's in Posey, Colorado.
Well, where is Posey?
It's up on the edge of southern, that's Sequoia National Forest. It is,
No.
Anyway, curriculum and instruction.
Thank you very much.
Accept the quarterly report, October, November, December 2023 on the Williams Uniform Complaint under Education Code 35186, Dr. Mendez.
Yes, this is the quarterly reports on page 74 of the board packet there. It's just saying that we have 0 complaints for textbooks and instructional materials, teacher vacancy or misassignments, and facility conditions. 0 complaints during that quarter. So the report is included there on page 74 for your reference.
Thank you. All right. Motion by Mario to accept.
Second.
Seconded by Vince Sweat. All in favor? Aye. All right. Approved 2022-2023 school accountability report card. Sorry, Dr. Mendez.
All right. Yes, each year the school accountability report card, known as SARC, S-A-R-C, is published. It's the 22-23 SARC that is published in the 23-24 school year. So each school have their own individual start. And I was able to have this with everyone together in the binder that I provided there. And it provides general information regarding different categories in at the school site. So like it's kind of like a overview, a report card for each school site. It includes anywhere from data on testing results, also like in terms of like how many students, the student population, the graphics on there as well, the curriculum that's being utilized by the school site, facilities. So there's many components in there, and that is reviewed and the board takes action. After that, we communicate document tracking services, and then we post on our website are the next step style that we do. We post on the school website so that that's accessible to different stakeholders in terms of information specific to each school site. Okay.
Oh, do we have advice from you?
No advice.
No advice? Do we have a motion to accept?
I'll make a motion to accept the report.
Second?
Also.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, business and operations, approve request for statement of qualifications and for proposals for assessment, design, and construction services for CalShape HVAC and plumbing systems at district fees as authorized by government code, section 4535, government code 53060, and education code section 17250.10. Mr. Irving.
All right. So, if you'll recall back in October of 2022 and then March of 2023, the board approved resolutions on behalf of the CalShape program. This is a program to improve plumbing fixtures as well as HVAC for school districts. This RFP queue, as we've received the funds now, this RFP will go out and we can find a vendor to do assessments to basically do reports of what plumbing fixtures are compliant, which ones need updated and replaced, and then based off of that report, more funding will come through the CalShape program to replace fixtures throughout the district that are out of date and not compliant with energy standards for now.
Over here, questions?
So we already received the funds that are in this report?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. In that case, I will make a motion to accept the funds and report.
I'll second.
Split, all in favor?
Aye.
Personnel items. Mrs. Hargan.
Yes, so, we ask that you approve them as written.
Second.
Let me see. I'm scared. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Give me a second. Okay, first vice. And then,
I'm actually to
is there a second? All in favor? Aye. Meeting has been adjourned. I just wanted to use it all day.